39 today, sound as a bell. Apart from my old weakness. And intellectually, I have now every reason to suspect at the crest of the wave. Or thereabouts. Celebrated the awful occasion as in recent years, quietly at the wine house. Not a soul. Sat before the fire with closed eyes, separating the grain from the husks. Jotted down a few notes on the back of an envelope. Good to be back in my den in my old rags. I've just eaten, I regret to say, 3 bananas, and only with difficulty refrained from a 4th. Fatal things for a man with my condition. Cut 'em out. The new light above my table is a great improvement. With all this darkness round me, I feel less alone. In a way. I love to get up and move about in it. Then back here to me. Krapp. The grain, now what I wonder do I mean by that? I suppose I mean those things worth having when all the dust has, when all my dust has settled. I close my eyes and try and imagine them. Extraordinary silence this evening. I strain my ears and do not hear a sound. Old Miss McClone always sings at this hour. But not tonight. Songs of her girlhood, she says. Hard to think of her as a girl. Wonderful woman, though. Connoisseur, I fancy. Shall I sing when I am her age, if I ever am? No. Did I sing as a boy? No. Did I ever sing? No. Just been listening to an old year, passages at random. I did not check in the book, but it must be at least 10 or 12 years ago. At that time, I think I was still living on and off with Bianca in Keita Street. Well out of that. Jesus, yes. Hopeless business. Not much about her. Apart from a tribute to her eyes. Very warm. I suddenly saw them again. Incomparable. Ah, well. These old postmortems are gruesome. But I often find that my help before embarking on a new retrospect. Hard to believe I was ever that young whelp. The voice. Jesus. And the aspirations. And the resolutions. To drink less in particular. Statistics. 1,700 hours out of the preceding 8,000 odd, consumed on licensed premises alone. More than 20%, say 40% of his waking life. Plans for a less engrossing sexual life. Last illness of his father, flagging pursuit of happiness, unattainable laxation, sneers at what he calls his youth, and thanks to God that it's over. False ring there. Shadows of the opus magnum. Closing with a yelp to Providence. What remains of all that misery? A girl in a shabby green coat on a railway station platform. No. When I look back on the year, is gone. But what I hope is perhaps a glint of the old eye to come. There is, of course, the house on the canal, where Mother lay a-dying in the late autumn, after her long maturity. And the bench by the